What is going down? What is going down? What is going down? Smooth world. It is your boy. Keep it smooth once again on the Night Owl Show. You know what I'm saying? This the show for folks who's getting off of work, looking for something to tune into later at night. You want something live and interactive you can engage with. You know what I'm saying? Something about real people. You know what I'm saying? That you can interact with on some real time stuff. This for show for folks who's getting up, getting ready for work. So you trying to have something you can tune into, you know what I'm saying, help get you going, get you flowing, you know what I'm saying, get your mind right, you know what I'm saying, get you laughing and get you entertained. You might even catch a couple of jewels, you know what I'm saying. And this the show for folks who knew if you stayed up long enough, if you chilled and kicked back long enough, you're gonna get a chance to rock out with your boy live and in person. It is the one and only Keep It Smooth, and this is the Night Owl Show. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday, hump day. How you holding up? You know what I mean? Make sure you comment where you're tuning in from, where you're viewing from. If you're viewing from YouTube, make sure you smash that like. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Hit notifications all so you can stay in tune. If you're commenting from YouTube, from Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hit that share button. We're trying to get this thing up. We're trying to build this platform up, you know what I'm saying? And get more people, you know what I'm saying, engaged in the show. Because this definitely is the Night Owl Show, you know what I'm saying? And we got a special one for you. We got my sister, you know what I'm saying, a fellow artist, you know what I'm saying, anybody that performs in the spoken word realm that does any type of performing arts. I call them family because you are part of the family, you know what I'm saying? We all look at each other like family. And I'm blessed to be able to have just featured on her show last night, Madam Queen's Court, you know what I'm saying? And it was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? It actually ran so long and we rocked out for so long that I had to wind up pulling out of my show, you know what I'm saying? I had to, because I had to get ready for work. By the time I got off of there, it was like 9:30. We was already halfway into my show. It was like, you know what? We rocked out and everybody knew to tune in for her show. So we made sure that we did our thing over there, and I want y'all to make sure that y'all show her some love because it's a blessing to have her with me. So put your hands together and show some love for none other than Queen Alexis, y'all. How you doing, sis?
Hey, hey, how you doing?
Keeping it smooth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, definitely enjoyed
Oh,
last night. How you holding up, sis?
oh, thank you. I had a wonderful time last night with you. It's wonderful when you have artists on and you have guests on where you can relate on different levels, not just on the artist side of it, but even more. So yeah, we had a ball last night.
Come on now. Come on now. So we ain't going, you know what I'm saying, delay anything, you know what I mean? Tell the people about yourself. Queen Alexis, where did you get the name? You know what I'm saying? When did you get started? Give us your story.
Well, okay, so this year I will have been writing and performing for about 19 years. I've been writing, literally writing my own poetry and performing since I was 12. I'm about to be 31 next
Come
month.
on now.
Yeah. Eh, eh, yeah. The name Queen Alexis came up. I was at actually, it was given to me as well. Um, I was at this place called Demo King. And at that time, I was like 19 or something. At that time, I was invited by this rapper by the name of Prince God to come out to his set. I met him at Verbal Balance here in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I came out to his set. He was like, "Yo, I got a set on Thursdays at Demo Kings. It's on like 95th and Wentworth and everything." So I slide through and everything. Came up there, was performing my stuff as well, and he had asked me, "Oh, well, can you sing?" I was like, at that time, I was trying to shy away from singing because a lot of my personal family and friends and people that knew me personally or knew my family personally knew us to be singing. And I was wanted to just strike on my own so you won't know, oh, I can sing. I just do my poetry. That's it. So I was like reluctantly went, yeah, yeah, I can sing. And he was like, yo, meet me up here Saturday. Saturday. It was a recording studio as well. But like, meet me up here like Saturday around like 7, and I need you to do something. I need you to sing this hook for me. And man, yeah, I came in there. They just knew me as Miss Alexis.
Right.
Came up there. He just gave me this hook to sing. It was this song called "Good Old Days," and he gave. He couldn't sing, but somehow I managed to figure out what he was saying. But did the hook, recorded it, like practiced the hook about like 5 minutes. And he was like, "Get in the booth." And I got in the booth, did what we recorded, and from that point on, they called the guys. It was a bunch of rappers and producers and everything. They was like, "Yo, what's up, Queen?" They was like, "What's your name again, Alexis?" Be like, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, my name Alexis." Yo, you'll be Queen Alexis. So it's the
Come on.
ta-da. I've been Queen
Um,
Alexis for about 11 years. Here you go.
I dig that. I dig that. Now, one thing I noticed, do you notice how often when you walk into a booth as a vocalist, as soon as they find out you're a vocalist, you rarely ever get around to what you came into the booth for? Because, oh, I need you on this hook. Oh, can you sing this? Oh, I need you. Like, fam, I bought an hour too, bro. Like, I'm trying to get my stuff done too, Jack. And every time I walk in here, even the producers be like, fam, look, hey, don't even worry about it. I just need you on this hook. I need you on that. I need you to jump in on this real quick. And man, if you could throw some bars right there for some singing, like, fam.
Like, dude, I want to hear for you, but uh, the thing is, with me, I love singing. So I love it's something when I get in the booth and I start singing
Right.
that musically I can come up with any type of run and riffs, runs, and everything, little ad libs to go with it to make it even better. It is what it is. It's just like come out of a process, or I've been practicing it or nothing. It's just when I'm in that environment or in that space, then yeah,
All
here
right.
go, here
Come on.
go all kinds of creative stuff, and it's wonderful. I love it, but yeah, it be sometimes it be annoying. Be like, yo, I need you on this hook and everything. I'll be like, okay, well,
Come on,
since
man.
I'm here, since I'm here,
Since I'm here and because I'm doing this
but.
for you, you ain't gonna charge me because I'm doing this for you. Like, all right, but fam, I can't do this every time, Jack. I came in to do something too, man. But real talk, it's funny when
Pretty
you mention
much.
that. It made me think of that movie. It really brings that movie Soul in perspective. Have you seen it?
Mm,
When you get into your zone and then you go into a whole nother place, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it's so euphoric that it's heavenly, and even heaven recognizes it. Like it really gives you a new perspective on the feeling that we all have when we in our zone doing that one thing we love.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah. It
definitely feel where
does.
you're coming from. So let's talk about this. We was on the show last night, but how long have you been doing Madam's Queen's Court open mic?
Well, okay. I have actually. It is a renewal. I started it back in 2015.
Okay.
Um, I think yeah, 2015. While I was pregnant with my son, and it was something for me to do because at the time I got put on bed rest and I was missing going to the open mics and everything. So I was like, well, I'm gonna start this little radio open mic and everything. Then at the time it was called the Queen's Court Open Mic, and I had did it and was going through it while I was pregnant, while I after I had my son and everything, and until like he was about 1, and I started working and I had to work nights. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go work and just whenever I get some time off, then I'll do it. Well, that was like 5 years ago, almost 6. And last year, I was trying to figure out, what I wanted to do since it was my 30th. I was like, I want to do something for my 30th birthday, 30th year. Um, every I want to do another album because I had released an album, another EP, 2018.
Mm.
And I was like, I want to do that, or maybe I can go back and do my open mic again, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to catch the audience. And just so happened, a pandemic happened. And I was like, well, hey, everybody home. Here you go.
Come on
And
now.
I sat down, come on. I sat down with a few of my colleagues at the same time. I started collaborating with this brother called on the scene. He's called Arthur Middle Soul, and I started working with him with his company called Soulful Entertainment Productions. He was looking he was looking for a a president at the time, so I was working with him and
Okay.
trying to figure out how we was going to bring this all out, SCP out, and just something just to get us launched off and everything. So I was talking to a friend of mine that wanted to do a podcast, and I was like, she told me was like, you might as well bring back the open mic. I did, and that was May 26th of last year,
Okay.
and we complete our first season. Along with the open mic was two other podcasts. So I'm pretty much managed to do our first season for like from end of May to mid November of just poetry, singing, arts, and then conversations throughout the week. I go Tuesday for Mountain Queens Court, Thursday for Red Line Podcast, and Saturday for the Mad Hatter. So yeah, the
I
rest is
did that.
history. There you
I
go.
did that. So it's safe to say that the pandemic kicked in, and then a whole nother gear kicked in on the drive you already had to keep pushing forward with what was. And that's a lot of people talk negative, and it was a lot of negative that came with this past 2020. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Record breaking losses in numbers. You know what I mean? Celebrity and non-celebrity, family and non-family, friend and non-friend. It was a large number of people we lost to this pandemic. But being forced to sit down really, either it ignited the fuel inside you that you already had pushing you to brighten that fuel up, to brighten that fire up. You know what I'm saying? Or it stagnated.
Hmm.
And more times than not, being forced to sit still, it gave you a chance to really clear your head and start pushing. Because the show we
Yeah.
on right now is definitely a product of the pandemic. If it wasn't for the fact that I wasn't even sitting down. I was an essential worker working driving forklifts in
Hmm.
warehouses. We got to keep the trucks moving. So I never got around to being actually stuck in house to quarantine. You know what I mean? We had to just keep moving. But even then,
Hmm.
not like you said, not being able to perform, not being able to get that energy out of being on the stage, pouring your heart out, pouring your soul out, and connecting with the audience, not being able to do that in person, it just builds up inside you to the point you got to get it out. And after a while of reaching out to people like, man, I want to do a podcast with me. Man, I want to do a podcast with me. Enough people was like, dude, you got enough energy to do it by yourself, fam. Why you keep looking for everybody? Like, you know what? You're right. I'm waiting for people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this thing going by myself. And real talk, the show started. I started doing my podcast in June, and I do mine Monday through Friday. As long as I don't have any technical difficulties or issues, you know what I'm saying, adolescent issues, I'm gonna put it like that. uh, we all good
Man.
Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and I mean, a lot of people think this is so easy to do and everything. Oh, honey, about them technical issues, honey. I went because mine is all radio, and then right before with the Mad Hatters podcast, right before we ended the season, we was planning on going virtual anyway. Right
Right.
before we ended the season, I had to go virtual because the radio internet platform that I had for that show all of a sudden started messing up and everything. I was like, And we had got so many downloads and so many people that was on it. I had to like think quick and go virtual all of a sudden. So
Right.
dealing with technical difficulties, uh, dealing with trying to make sure you have content, um, relatable content,
Come on.
controversial content, because both of my podcasts goes from anything from politics to relationships to just men and different things that men and women go through, parenting. Some that will go real like a nice conversation topic to a very controversial conversation topic,
Come on.
and having to like literally think on the go and keep on going. My team, I work with some of the most amazing people. My girl Sherrell, aka Nelly Swag, she's she's also I'm her co-host. The Red Line podcast is her baby. I'm
Oh,
the I'm like the second fiddle for that one. And going through weekly, and also my girl Avis Davis and my boy Devontae from Mad Hatter podcast. We go through weekly meetings. Like every Monday, we go through weekly meetings virtual and go through what topic we're going to talk about,
right.
um how go through how, and we take the topic, and if this strikes such a chord within just us, between me and her or between me and them, then we already know once we get it out with the listeners, they're going to go, what?
Come on
So
now.
that's how we get the content going, get the promotion going. Yeah, I don't have breaks at all until I take a break at the end of the season just to regroup. And trust me, that break we have it's like 6 weeks, but trust me, they get to hear from me about like 2 weeks after and be like, so what's next? Yeah, we need
Come
to
on.
come out with more. Yeah,
Come on now.
but
And I
that's the whole
definitely,
thing about being this.
yeah, and that's the blessing of having a platform that's actually interactive, that's engaging, and that really connects with the people. You know what I'm saying? Because when you take a break for
Mhm.
any moment, they're like, all right, we understand. You need a break. When you coming back? How long before you come back?
Mhm.
We've been looking for the show. We've been missing you. No rush, but whenever you come back, we're right here. Like it's always love. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a reminder that
It
you're walking
is.
in your purpose. You're walking in your calling.
It is.
So speaking of walking
Trust
in your purpose
me.
and walking in your calling, let's talk about being honored for being walking in your calling. I told you I did a deep dive, and you was heir to the throne recipient in 2017. How was that feeling? What did that make you feel like?
2017 was interesting. I actually ended up not making it to there, but it was very humbling, um and very it's such an honor to have, to be even honored as an heirs to the throne to pass the torch. I was part of the first show and first headline of that back in 2011, and yeah, it to see how much things have transpired for me in my life. I
Right,
don't see myself as like a particular artist. I see myself as a evolving life artist. So all of my content, all of my poetry, all of even different songs that I sing catered to what was going on in my life. Like when we first did Heirs to the Throne back in 2011, I was 21, like a baby, fresh out, just had my first drink. Yeah. And if I can go back to compare where I was at 21 versus now becoming a mom, figuring out how to balance being a mom and an artist, becoming a wife, I got married at like few years after that, and becoming just a lot more of a just coming into my own. It was such an honor to be honored, and I'm truly grateful for that as well.
Come on,
Even though I wasn't able to make it, but it was still such an honor to be even considered of that.
come on
So
now. Come
yeah,
on.
it's an honor.
And that's the blessing in what we do is we do it because we love it, and then you get recognized for it in a way that it's like I wasn't even looking for this, I wasn't expecting this. I just do what I do because I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, you being recognized for it on a real platform. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to make sure we touch
Mm,
on one of your many accomplishments that you've received. You know what I'm saying? Um, but in
mm.
all the years that you've been performing, where would you say has been your favorite place, or you have your most memorable moment performing at this venue or at this event, or what was your like the one you holding on to the most?
The one I'm holding on to the most is when I was able to perform for the late great Herb Kent.
Mm.
Oh, and I was pregnant with my daughter. I was out. I got invited out to like this. It was like a urban book, and it was kind of like the Black Women's Expo, but it was for everybody. I got invited out by a colleague of mine, one amazing artist. He go by GPA, greatest poet alive. Trust me, when I first heard GPA, I did think grade point average, but
Come on
greatest
now.
poet alive. And, and he invited me out to come and perform. I was like 7.5 months pregnant, barely out to here, and I got on stage. He at the time I also had my first EP out, Mountain Queen, and he was like, "Bring some copies and everything." I was like, "Okay, cool." I start a little bit thinking, "Okay, I'll do this little bit, and then I'll be able to go home and everything. And hopefully, this baby don't kick me in my ribs." So, hey, but to get on stage and I'm performing, and I look down, and dead in the front of me is Herb Kent, and he was smiling with his like this huge smile, and I had to keep going, but it was like, oh my God, I listen to you on Sundays, Sunday afternoons. Oh my God, me and my family, we go through the versus battle. That Herb Kent was the first versus battle. Let's just make that clear. Before versus TV ever came out,
Right.
Herb Kent was the first battle. Okay,
Come
I'm
on now.
like, this is amazing. And I got off stage, and he found me and everything. He was like, I really enjoyed you, sis. I really enjoyed you. And he was like, do you have did you do an album yet? I said, I got an EP and everything. This literally how I'm acting. Like, I got an EP. It's like 8 songs and everything, like 8 little poems. Give me one. I was like, okay, great. And I signed it for him, and he purchased one. I got a picture with him. It was just
Let's go.
amazing,
Let's go.
amazing. I went home. I got home. I was like, Mama, her kid got my album. I was amazed by it. And that just did it for my entire life. I was happy.
I dig that. I dig that. Real talk. I think my most memorable moment was getting a chance to not only connect with him but perform on the same platform while he watching live before he got a chance to perform live uh, in front
Hmm.
of his pile. We had him at the anniversary
Man.
show for Solace one year, and I was the liaison for Solace features that year. So I was the guy reaching out to all the features, like, "Hey, do you need anything? What's your rider? You know what I'm saying? Is there a specific type of water you want to be comfortable?" Blase, well, we appreciate you for coming. This, that, and the third. And the whole time, I'm starstruck, but I'm being professional. Like, yeah, yes, sir. If you need anything, I'll be the one you can speak to. I'll make sure I get it to you right away. There'll be no problems, no issues. And and I remember he was like, "Fam, you ain't gotta say sir, man." I was like, and we was on the phone talking, and he was like, "Bro, it's okay. I'm just a." I was like, "Okay, my bad, man. I'm just a big fan, bro, and I ain't trying to mess this up, dude. Like, I'm trying not to be starstruck, but I'm starstruck because, bro, you've molded my style of writing, and now I'm literally looking like talking to you on the phone, like you giving me your cell number to contact you, bro." And it was like, it was a dope experience. You know what
This
I'm
is
saying?
amazing.
Come on now.
Straight fan out. Straight fan out. Like, this is amazing.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then by the time he showed up to Solace, and we got a chance to like kick it live and in person, he was like one of the guys. He was one of the most laid back people you could ever meet, and this dude performed internationally. And then he even went up and gave me a shout out before he performed. What I told him was my favorite piece as the opening piece for his feature. It was like, man, if I man,
Wow.
I was losing my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I definitely get
Wow.
it. Um, now I want to ask one more question before
Mhm.
we get off into this one's gotta go. Because the way I do the one's gotta go, you've seen it watching the show, is we don't just jump out and say which one's gotta go. We're gonna break down which one's gotta stay, and then we're gonna make it to which one's gotta go. And because it's both of us
Mhm.
breakdowns, it's gonna take a little bit longer than a normal break. One's gotta go. So I'm gonna make sure by 9:30 we jump off into that. You know what I'm saying? And if any of the viewers got any
Mhm.
questions they would like to ask the amazing Queen Alexis, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to jump in the comments. You know what I mean? I'm watching from two different directions to make sure we don't miss any other comments because I shared it on the page. And some folks like to watch from outside the live instead of coming into the live where their comments can be seen. But that way, watching it from two different directions, I can still see it. Who would you say, or who would you give credit to as artists that have inspired you or inspired your style of writing?
Ooh, as far as the poetry side of me, of course, Georgia Me, Sonny Patterson. Oh,
I've heard that name is so
man,
long.
man.
Sonny Patterson
I
is
love,
another. If
love,
y'all
love,
watching this
love,
and
love.
do not know, Georgia Me and Sonny Patterson are definitely two artists y'all need to go look up. HBO Def Comedy, Def Poetry Jam. You can YouTube it and YouTube they
Man,
name. They stuff coming straight up. She's talking about some phenomenal female artists. Please go ahead. I'm sorry, that was just Sonny Patterson. Like that took me back to her on the stage. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sonny Patterson. Um, as far as like celebrity outside of Chicago, um, they have inspired me from the warmth and the love and just literally talking and writing from a place like from a place of love, from of from their hearts and just being authentically themselves. That's from like outside of Chicago. In Chicago though. Uh, a few of the artists that have influenced me here, of course, Emerald Green, who she's from Chicago, but she's in Atlanta now. Her name is Teresa Songbird. She's the one that was on the Image Award with the You So Black. Yeah, trust me, when I saw her perform, I was jumping up and down because I remember her from Verbal Balance and everything. And oh, her man, Drea. Woo! As far as poetry, just strictly poetry. Now, as I told you last night, I'm a hybrid. So there's some artists that inspire me and influence me here as well. Um, for locally and for in Chicago, my biggest influence is Passion from Ear Candy.
Mm,
The soulfulness, the bluesy type. My, I love it. I love it, and I truly, truly, she inspires me a lot. I just so happen to. to have marry one of their members, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, neither here nor there. Um, Passion, Issa Lee. A lot of people know Issa Lee from her doing locks or doing her jewelry, but she's an amazing, amazing singer and amazing artist as well. Outside of the scene, of course, Jill Scott, of course, India Ari, Erica Badu, and then I'm an old school head. I love Gladys Knight. I'm bluesy like Ann Peoples, and for those who don't know who Ann Peoples is, that's the original person who did I Can't Stand the Rain. Yeah, Missy Elliott's Super Duper
Yeah.
Fly. That's her. There's an actual song called I Can't Stand the Rain. Ann Peoples, Betty Wright, Shirley Brown, the one for those who don't know Shirley Brown, if you know the song Woman to Woman, Woman to Woman, Woman
Right.
to Woman, if you ever
Come on now.
been in love, her that type of feel. Yeah. Anthony Hamilton, D'Angelo. Man, it's just a lot of people that influence my whole entire artistry as well. So yeah, those ones.
I dig it. I dig it. And I definitely feel you on the soulful aspect, especially when you drifted off into neo soul and start bringing up like D'Angelo. That took me straight into the Brown Sugar album. Like, man, don't get me started, dog. Don't get me started. That Brown Sugar album,
That is one album that was is just classic, always classic.
from
If
track to
you
track,
ain't never had an artist, you ain't never had an artist that ever had just one track that the title of the track is three cuss words.
and the track is amazing, and the track is so underplayed. Oh, oh, I love that song.
Oh, amazing. But the man, to hear the stylings of it, to hear the melodies and the chords and everything of that whole album, amazing. For me, his Brown Sugar album, it's pretty much all of his albums right now. For me, Voodoo was my favorite. My favorite track on Voodoo is actually two. It's called One More Again and Chicken Grease, and it's the most funkiest one ever. Oh my God. Oh my God. Voodoo album is the bomb. And I did not know that one of his background singers was Anthony Hamilton. I know. I did not know at all until I saw a video of them singing and went, "Oh snap, that's Anthony Hamilton." So I just love him. I love him, even though it's very famous for that one song that had every woman on the screen like this trying to find something. Y'all know the song. It's called Untitled. Y'all nasty, just nasty heifers, nasty.
What
But
we do
yo,
want
it's
to admit
dope.
is we hated that video, but we knew that was like vision board. Like if I could just get that cut and get that video. I'm not looking at the video to look at him. I'm just trying to get swole like that because if I could just, you know what I'm saying? Well, man, forget this dude. Man, turn the video off. No, because I don't look like that.
Just get it right there. Just get right there. If I could just get
See in the six pack, I'd be, you know what? Turn the video, turn the TV off. I don't even want to watch it no more. But
here.
we're gonna get off
Man,
into this. One's got to go because you've already hinted on the little vocals a little bit. So now you gotta bless us with something before we get up out of here. And I'm gonna give us the one's got to go, so you got time to think low key while we process what's going on to figure out what you want to do.
don't hurt me. Don't hurt me because the last one kind of hurt.
And see,
The
we're gonna change it all
last one hurt.
the way. We're gonna change it all the way up. We're gonna switch it over
Okay.
to one of my favorites asking people about. And it was one of the first ones I found. I've created a lot of my own ones, gotta go, but this one was one of the
Mhm.
first original ones I found. And it's actually one that makes you think before you answer it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people rush, but then when you rush, you be like, "Are you sure you letting go of this movie, that movie, this movie, this movie?" Like, oh, I don't know now. All right, so it's
Yeah.
historic black actors: Will
Black
Smith,
actors.
Will Smith, Denzel, Eddie Murphy, or Morgan Freeman. Exactly. It hurts. Now I know it was some people in the back that was sharing this, you know what I'm saying, that was watching this like, man, this is dope. I want to help. So you might have missed the first couple. I'm gonna say it again so it register for you. Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, Denzel, or Morgan Freeman. Which one gotta go? And you know how we do it. You gotta pick who gotta stay first. We'll get to the ones gotta go. The ones gotta go gonna be the one left on the list.
Why
I
you
like
gotta do me like this, man?
I know. And that's why I had to make
Oh
sure we
my
had enough
god.
time to process this thing because this ain't one you could just easily answer. You know what I'm saying? I'll ask this question at jobs and mugs will jump easily and be like, man, Morgan Freeman gotta go, fam. You know, if you let go of every movie Morgan Freeman been in, you let him go of Seven, you let him go of all the Christian Bale Batmans, you let him go of Wanted, you let him go. Man, you know how many action movies, how many historic? Now you see me too. All of these suspense movies. You know how many movies you let him go of if you get rid of Morgan Freeman?
How about this? If you let go of Morgan Freeman, you will never have an East Side High. What you gonna say?
Lean on me.
Hmm?
You know how much you lose if you don't have, but in the same breath,
Who? Okay.
look at who on the lineup.
Will Smith.
Who got to stay first?
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
Will
I'm
Smith,
gonna comments.
Denzel, Eddie Murphy, Morgan Freeman. Who gotta stay first? Off back, Denzel. I'm gonna need y'all to not be sitting up here and act like, well, what he had done and everything, other than training day. First of all of y'all got caught. A whole bunch of folks got caught up on training day. On training day, talking about King Kong ain't got hit on me and everything, and forgetting about how much he has done before training day. Mo Better Blues. Malcolm X. Don't even have to explain that whatsoever.
Come on now.
The man made Malcolm X, made everybody believe Malcolm X was one dark skin. How about that? He embodied him as if like the brother spirit just stepped right into his body and he embodied him with Angela Day, with Angela Bassett. So, no. Mo Better Blues, Malcolm X. Whoo, man, glory. Oh, Jesus. That one tear. That one tear. While getting whipped, the one tear. So,
I'm not laughing at you. I'm with you. I'm with you on this thing. You know what I'm saying? In the comments, those who watching in the comments, comment who got to go for you. You know what I'm saying? And if you disagree with keeping Denzel on the list, because I'm with you, and not because it's the order that it would be in, but first one has got to stay because he would be on the
it's
list
this,
of the three that stand is Denzel. I'm with you. But for me, real
Denzel.
talk, remember the Titans made me play football.
Man.
Remember the Titans, and I'm mixed. So to see the black team and the white team, that's the rivalry going on in my head already. And now y'all playing football, man. I still quote Remember the Titans to this day. One of my favorite movies, hands down. Could watch it over and over again on repeat. Never get bored. I would quote it word for word, line for line, and be in love still. Remember the Titans, hands down. The best. I ain't gonna say
Hands
his
down.
best performance, but I'm definitely gonna say that was one of the most pivotal movies in my life. Was Remember the Titans, Denzel Washington. So no doubt,
Man.
Denzel gotta stay on the list. All right. So who's
And
next?
not only that, one more thing with Denzel, then you come out with Fences. Huh. Okay. Enough said. Who's next to stay?
How you gonna
Who's
say
next to
fences and say
stay?
no fair? That's not fair. That's not fair. Oh, it's a boy.
Fences.
Who said I got to like you?
Fences, baby. Not only his performance in Fences, but Viola Davis. There's performance in Fences. Let me tell you about this sister right here. I know she ain't on the list, but I'm just gonna tell you. It's one thing when you can cry on cue. It's another thing when you can snot on cue, baby. Boogers. Boogers. Just boogers.
You finna have me do
I was like, give her an Oscar. Ain't nobody come up with boogers. That is work here. You gotta deal with him, you and God to come out with boogers on cue. So
come on, man.
amazing. Who's next to stay? In my opinion, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy gotta
Yeah,
stay.
yeah.
Let me tell you why. One, Harlem Nights. What to say about Harlem Nights? It's a classic. Everybody know damn near the whole damn movie. Can quote the whole damn movie. Oh, you wanna shoot people in the pinky toe. You wanna hit people with garbage cans. Stuff like
Come
that.
on, Jessica.
Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights. Golden Child off the chain. Oh man, I can't think of the name of the movie, but all I remember is Naked in Tahiti. He gave you the action, but he also gave you the comedy as well.
Metro.
So
That's what we're talking
you
about. That's a movie
you
called
gotta give it
Metro.
to him.
Where he played a cop in the and she
Yes,
had a dog. I remember what you're talking about.
yeah. And then not only that, as far as him acting, he pretty much was one of the first ones to start doing movies with him as everybody. It was one thing him doing Nutty Professor with him as and the family, him doing him and the family as well. But
Right.
Norbit took me over. If I ain't never knew so many Respucians, I will sip water on that part. Mm.
And you know what?
Babe.
One thing I will
I-
give credit to Norbert for was you. There was no way you could put water in your mouth and hold it in your mouth while you watch this movie. The
at
movie was
all.
nonstop jokes, laughter, comedy, and it's not even like in his top 10 best movies. But he's that good of an actor that it still was a nonstop make you laugh movie.
It
You know what I'm saying?
was.
People talk jazz about Meet Dave. Meet Dave is Meet Dave is one of my favorites solely because of the old Navy scene. That
Mm-hmm.
movie where he walking around Old Navy, and that's the only thing he keeps saying that everybody is welcome to Old Navy. But he keep finding different tones and different tonations and different
Mm-hmm.
ways of saying it. So it seems like either he's
Yeah.
helping or he's like, get away from me. But it's like an I am group moment where the only thing he could think of to say was welcome to
It's
Old Navy.
yeah.
But he kept saying it different
Yeah.
ways. So it's like, okay, he means it this way, this time, this way. And it was just nonstop funny, and all of it is many aliens in a machine that's running and trying to figure out how to maneuver on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Definitely
Mm-hmm.
give credit to Eddie Murphy and got to keep him on as the number two. And if I wouldn't, if I'm cheating you if I didn't say I'm co-riding you on and
Mm-hmm.
co-signing on the Harlem Nights. By
Of
far,
course.
the greatest comedic movie of all time. You've never seen that many comedians in the cast again. and it was successful. You've seen a lot of
It
movies
was.
where it was like a handful, but never majority of the cast is comedians. Even if they got cameos, they comedians. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Hmm.
Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, Robin Harris, Della
Yeah.
Reese. Uh, so many.
Arsenio Hall.
Come on, Arsenio Hall, Miguel Nunez. I know I'm missing another one. What was Thomas Ford?
Tommy Ford.
Yeah, and he actually came out here and spoke before he passed away. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Hmm.
Eddie Murphy definitely got to be number two to stay. I don't think there's an Eddie Murphy movie outside of Mr. Church I haven't seen. And it's not even like it's a reason why I haven't seen Mr. Church. It's just like I ain't been in a rush to. Like with Morgan Freeman, I ain't seen The Magic of Belle Isle, even though I have it or I
Yeah.
had it. You know what I'm saying? But it was still a recognized movie, so you still got to give him his credit and his props for that. You know what I mean? But it ain't too many other Eddie Murphy movies I ain't seen. I've seen both the stand ups, all a lot
Oh,
majority
baby.
of the SNL skits. You can't get rid of this dude. If you get rid of Eddie Murphy, not only do you get rid of all of his movies and the acting credits, but you get rid of all the comedians he
You get
inspired.
his comment.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like, let's be honest. Okay, with SNL, ain't nobody gonna never. If you get rid of Eddie Murphy, Buckwheat and everything, baby, Delirious, the red leather suit.
Come on now, come on now. Raw, where he
Ice
always
cream. Him talking about James Brown and and Luther and everybody.
come on
Not
now.
that's delirious. Raw, baby. Everybody know Raw from that
Don't let
one
her
joke.
forget, no, no. Must there be love?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. We'll be there. That's the
Right.
same joke. Ain't nobody gonna forget that. So
Oh man. All
them
right.
two gotta stay.
So we're down to the nitty gritty. Will Smith or Morgan Freeman. Who's got to stay
I'm
between
gonna
these
let you
two
take
men?
that one. I'm gonna let you take that one, cause for me, I know everybody gonna say Morgan Freeman that gotta go, and I already explained why Morgan Freeman gotta stay. Anyway,
And
he's the next one to stay. Sorry, Morgan
and
Freeman gotta stay. East Side High, Lean on Me, Wanted, all of these action movies, Shawshank Redemption, and everybody, amazing. Evan Almighty, uh, Bruce Almighty, he played God. Also, he has done a lot of narrating in documentaries as well. So, but take it all the way back. But if you want to take it all the way back in his career, uh, first time you actually saw Morgan Freeman was from Electric Company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
let's go.
So, so like, yeah, you
Come
want to take
on.
Morgan Freeman out? You're gonna take a whole bunch of most memorable, your most memorable movies, action movies, shows, everything. What you gonna do? That actually like etched out black culture. So nah.
And see, I'm wholeheartedly understanding where you're coming from. But to sit here and say that the Fresh Prince of Bel Air didn't help cultivate who I am as a person today, and to
That's
say
why this
Will
is
Smith,
hard.
yeah, yeah, to say that Will Smith definitely wasn't one of the um, carving sculptors in the the sculpture that is Keep It Smooth, you know what I'm saying? Using a little bit from Will Smith, using a little bit from Fresh Prince, you know what I'm saying? And I was just quoting, I was just quoting the episode of Will Smith's dad the other day when my brother Kent Wade came through the crib. Because we was talking about kids, and he was like, see, this is the point where I get away from you. Because every time you get talking about kids, somebody turn up pregnant. And I looked at him and was like, bro,
Yeah.
I didn't ask for this. It just happens.
I mean, that's what make it hard because even those Will, even though Denzel, Eddie Murphy, and Morgan Freeman have an extensive catalog of work,
Very much so.
as well as Will Smith. Well, Will Smith welcomed in the '90s for us
Right.
'90s babies. Fresh Prince, look, we got the Carlton, we got this. We look, none of us knew the da, 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 da. Yeah, no other than Fresh Prince. So it's hard, but as far as and yeah, you also had Wild Wild West. You had Independence Day.
Enemy of the State.
It's hard.
Enemy of the
It's
State
hard.
is the movie that introduced me to suspense. Like you didn't know
Yes.
what was happening next. You know what I'm saying? This man then this man then became iconic on many different platforms, and even showed me it was okay. It was okay to stay
Yeah.
up in entanglement. So
Yeah.
he's been a pivotal character.
Thank you, Jada. Thank you, Jada. I mean, she just did it for us.
So it's
She
like
did it for us. Entanglement. I was like, oh, so that's what we calling it now. I had to call some of my exes. Was like, you remember our entanglement? I ain't even calling it a relationship. These was entanglements.
come
Don't even
on,
call them dip offs, side chick, side dude. They are entanglements.
come on
Entanglements
now.
with all.
See, the rope got caught up. That's all it was. You was entangled a little bit, but you free now. You free. Be free.
You free.
And remember,
Entanglement.
entanglement. Say it with me. Entangle. Amen. All right. All right. All
The
right.
whole entanglement. So, but honestly, according to work and how crossing over time and everything, uh, in my opinion, yeah, Will Smith gotta go. Sorry.
And to be honest with you, the people in the comments can't even be mad at you because, truth be told, Morgan Freeman is the man out of time. This man has not
Yes,
aged in 20 years of doing
ever.
movies. He looks exactly the same. He still moves the same. You know what I'm saying? The man don't work.
He
The
was
man is
born
as smooth as what's his name? Oh man, Steven Seagal. It's like he don't
yeah.
look like he's aged at all, and he's still in these movies popping. Man, I'll do an action movie, but I bet you I'm one of them cats in the back like, hey, you might want to watch. I'm a boss. I don't bust moves like these little rookies do no more. I sit back in the cut like Don Corleone. But
Yeah.
I can't I can't act like I wasn't boogieing to getting jiggy with it. I can't act like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That
no,
whole
no, no, no,
album,
no, no,
just
no.
the two of
Oh,
us. Oh
no,
man,
no, 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 no. Oh,
come
that
on, man.
hurt. Oh,
I can't get rid of my man's. I gotta represent, and I gotta let go of. As much as I'm East Side, I'm gonna remember the song in the bathroom, but I'm gonna have to hold on to that memory because I can't let go of now season. My kids got the whole season one on DVD of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air upstairs right now, and when I tell you, two of them CDs don't even play no more. They don't watch them so many daggone times.
especially, especially when he was lip singing to Jennifer Holiday, and I'm telling you, uh, classic moment of Fresh Prince. Tisha Campbell talking about, why don't
Oh
you use your
man.
nails? Here, 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 here. Knock yourself out.
And he under the table there.
The song. I'm sitting in the basement, sitting on a tricycle, girl getting on my nerve. I
Oh,
thought she was fine and I thought she'd be mine, but I didn't know nobody was her.
Classic moments. And these are the moments. And real talk, it's ironic how the kids today love watching stuff that made us buckle over back in the day. Like my kids watch
Literally.
new stuff, but if I get them some old school joints, oh, they lost in a whole new world. You know what I'm saying?
My kids, my daughter, for me, is not only Fresh Prince, but also for me, with my daughter, she loved Living Single. Don't ask me why. She literally, I put it on, I would hear her singing it. We are living single. Ooh, in a 90s kind of world. I can't watch Living Single no more because I relate too much to it, to some of the relationships. I'm just saying.
Hey, low
Woo! Right now I'm in the Sinclair and Overton stage. I've been Max and Kyle. I've been Khadijah and Scooter. I've most definitely been Regine, but so but
hey, you actually giving me an idea because being the father of three daughters, letting them watch a TV show where it's women empowerment TV show, this might help. You know what I'm saying? It might be a good distraction. Give them something that I got lost in as a kid. You know what I mean? Because everybody wanted that
yeah,
Overton Sinclair love. You know what I'm saying? That just
yeah,
overly cute, can't help but you know what I'm saying, be in love type love. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, yeah, you're right.
it was
Whew.
definitely it has definitely been a blessing having you on, sis. And we at 9:57. So my question to you is: do you want to be the first to perform on the show? Because if not, no pressure. I completely understand. We can spend these last 3 minutes plugging what you got coming up next, or we can run it. You can perform a little something, and then we run over and you plug what you got coming up. It's totally up to you. I want you to be comfortable, you know. But I don't want an artist to ever feel like there's not a chance to perform. You know what I'm saying? When coming onto a platform that I create.
Oh, I'll perform. I'll do one piece. Okay. I'll do
Yeah.
one little piece and everything. And then we can end it out and like plug what I got going on and end it out and everything. So I'll do this one piece and everything. It's called How Divine Am I? So
Okay.
let's
Okay.
get this let's get this voice together. Mm. I am troubled, but not despair, in despair, perplexed, but not in despair, 'cause I'm a vessel full of power with a treasure none can compare. How divine am I? Made with your hands with precision. Intricate strokes of colors from the richest earth tones was placed upon my skin. Then you wrapped it around the beautiful masterpiece of bones, organs, muscles, and veins. How special am I to have my blood imitate the majestic flow of your oceans? To have my hair display how your trees defies gravity, to have my eyes be the moon's vanity mirror, and to have my skin be the sun rays safe haven. How gracious are you to have me sit with you and speak to me about how proud you are of me with amazement. My deeds doesn't come close to yours, yet you are still proud of me. To see your heart outside of yourself, moving to your own divine rhythm. How blessed am I to be created, cultivated, nourished, and loved by you. How blessed to be a perfect image of you. And that's that piece. Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. First one to
Thank
open and bless us with
you.
some fire. Let's go. All right. Now,
Thank you so much.
oh, no problem. No problem. Please go ahead before we get up out of here. Plug what you got coming up. Let the people know where they can find you. You know what I'm saying? Where they can follow you.
All right. You can find me on Facebook. I have my two pages on my regular page, Alexis Sherrell Owens, and my fan page, Queen Alexis. Instagram is Queen underscore Alexis 1990. I have three podcasts, an open mic and two podcast platform. Tuesday nights is Mountain Queen's Court open mic at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Talk Shoe Radio. The number is 717-734-6904. The show ID is 824 824-2069. I'm trying I remember the last
Oh,
one.
yeah, I understand.
Um Thursday night. Thursday night I will be on with the Red Line podcast featuring Loose Squares. The Loose Squares part is for an ignorant, very trifling segment of putting people on blast on trifling, doing trifling and ignorant and dumb things. So yeah, we're airing every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. The number for that Talk Shoe Radio is 717-734-6904. Show ID 5116519. Pal. Tune in this Thursday. That's tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the injustice of white privilege.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
mm,
we going there. And on Saturdays, I am also on again Talk Shoe Radio with the Mad Hatter podcast. Um, at 8 p.m. All three is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Number for that same number 717-734-6904. Show ID for Talk Shoe Radio. Show ID is 9915968. But we also are live on our fan page, Facebook fan page, the Mad Hatter podcast. We live at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're just live and we also on the radio as well.
okay.
So tune in every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday for just every Queen
Indeed.
under the Soulful Entertainment Production. So there you
Indeed.
go.
And lastly, before you go, you make sure you plug your cash app for anybody that's watching this live or watching this on the rewatch. If you want to bless this queen, you know what I'm saying? She's definitely a mother, you know what I'm saying? And an artist, you know what I mean? So if you want to bless this queen, give them your cash app so they can bless you. I'll make sure I throw it in the comments so it'll come up on the live.
It is my cash app is dollar sign Queen Alexis 90. So y'all can I can put it up there as well. But it's Queen dollar sign Queen Alexis 90. If you just want to be a blessing to the ministry, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Bless your heart. I appreciate it. I got kids and stuff. So yeah.
Come on now. Make sure you go ahead and bless this young lady because she is definitely a sweetheart. She is definitely an artist. She's definitely a mother. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely a person that
Thank
loves. She's
you.
always an artist, and she always is giving an opportunity for her platform, which is why I was blessed to be on there yesterday. and she's blessed to be on my platform today. It's a blessing to have you, sis. And like I tell everybody, I hate to run off, but I gotta get to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a blessing. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? I'm gonna rap with you in the moment. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's been a privilege and an honor to have you on the show. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Word, I got you. I got you. Making sure we got that spell right. That is the cash app if you want to bless this young lady, and it's definitely been a blessing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. Gotta make sure that we get taken care of this. Yeah, like I say, y'all, it has been a night owl show. We have been blessed to have this amazing artist on the show. You know what I mean? And I am your boy, Keep It Smooth, letting you know that you all have the ability to keep it smooth. All you got to do is take a step back, take a deep breath, and figure out the best way to keep it smooth. It's been fun, y'all. It's been love. Make sure y'all share this, like this. If you're viewing from Facebook, if you're viewing from YouTube, make sure you share it. Make sure you comment, you subscribe, you follow, you do all of that so you can stay tuned for the next episode because we got more in tune tomorrow for the Throwback Thursday episode. And then we got something special starting Friday with the Solace Family Fridays where we start bringing in different members of Solace Fam to start introducing everybody to those who do know, those who don't know, and to be able to share some stories, some throwbacks, you know what I'm saying, and some insight from the inside, you know what I mean. But like I said, it's been Keep It Smooth. It's been a whole bunch of fun. I hope you enjoyed it because I definitely did. And y'all